So for this recipe, you're going to need your choice of vegetables. I've got 3 carrots, 3 stalks of celery, 3 small potatoes, and 1 onion. And the carrots and potatoes have been peeled and washed. Everything's been washed and diced. And a pint of mushrooms. My husband and my son are meat and potato men through and through and through and through. So our beef stew consists mainly of meat and potatoes. I've got 2 pounds of venison here, maybe a little more, that I've cut into relatively small cubes. I just want a lot of meat and it to be small enough for the kids. So, your choice of vegetables. If I wanted to make this a super quick stew, I've got canned potatoes, canned celery, and carrots, and then I'd open a can of mushrooms and put all this with the meat in the 6 cups of water that we're going to use. I use 6 cups of beef broth, and I don't have any beef broth, so I'm just going to use 6 cups of water, and these bouillon cubes are 1 cube for 2 cups of water. So 6 cups of water and 3 bouillon cubes. And I've got salt and pepper. My pot is getting up real high, and I'm just going to salt and pepper the meat and add some flour to coat and start searing them in batches. All the beef is brown, and all these pieces at the bottom you want to save and not get rid of any of that. So I'm just going to take the onion, the celery, and the carrot, and because they also take the longest to soften, I'm going to throw them right in those drippings and stir them around. And I'm not going to salt these. There was enough salt in the beef to help kind of cook these down a little. So I'm going to just move these around until they start to soften. And all those pieces will come up off the bottom. You know what, man, just a touch of oil. Just a touch. There we go. All those pieces will start coming up off the bottom. So I'm just going to saute these for just a little bit until they start to soften. I said this is just... I put my beef, cut it into a big bowl. That way I just add the flour, salt, pepper on top and mix it together. And then it's easier. I just move it straight into the pot. So, I add a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder just because I usually do to everything. So, let me get these softened a little bit and we'll be back. Alright, these have softened up enough for me. And I'm going to go ahead and add in back the venison. My husband came in. Why are you calling it beef? We're not having beef, are we? No, it's venison. Sorry for the confusion. It's always venison. Always. Add the meat. There I am. Almost did it again. Meat and all of its juices back in. I'm going to add the potatoes. Ooh. And the mushrooms. And then my water. I still need to add 2 more cups. This thing only holds 4. So I'm going to add 2 more cups of water and my 3 bouillon. All the 6 cups of water are in. I've added my 3 bouillon cubes in there. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the seasonings. And I'm going to put in 2 bay leaves. Got a big one and a little one. Sorry about that. Big one and a little one. A teaspoon of oregano. A teaspoon of parsley. We'll probably do a teaspoon. We'll do 2. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And 2 teaspoons of onion powder. Mix all that in there. And I'm going to add a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. Probably a good tablespoon, maybe even 2. But it just kind of gives a little bit of acidity. Plus it's really good. It's got so much flavor in it. So that'll be good. And now that it's all in the pot, I'm going to put it on medium heat until it comes to a boil, and then I'll turn it down And I'm just going to simmer this away until the beef is tender and all the vegetables, especially the potatoes, are cooked through. So this has been cooking a while, and you can see the potatoes have helped thicken it up and the flours help thicken it, but I prefer my beef stew a lot, well, I don't want to say a lot, but thicker than this. So I've got a cornstarch slurry here that I'm going to add. You don't have to if you don't want to, or if you want more, add more, just however thick you would like it. So I'm going to add this to get it thickened up, and it is ready to eat. Make sure you taste it to see if it needs any more, a bouillon cube or some more salt. Just adjust it to however you like, but this for us is good. I'm going to add my cornstarch and serve it up. Hope you enjoy.